Hey guys, MurlocsGoneWild here. Um, Banlist coming up, and I'm gonna do my predictions. Okay. My predictions probably are gonna be some stuff that you see from other people, but some stuff that you don't see from other people. Okay, I'll start with the stuff that I believe is gonna get banned. I believe Sangan is gonna get banned because it has too much synergy with Tour Guide, especially with the new ruling where if you send it off as exceed material, you do get a search. Um, I think it's too good because you can splash it in a lot of stuff now. You can put tour guide Sangan in chaos like in Twilight. Um, you can do the obvious play in plants. You can do a lot of stuff with it. Um, the second thing I think is that's gonna get banned is Dandelion. Dandelion is part of a big thing in plants. Plants have been like topping everything. They're like probably the most like if you just wanna have like a deck that's like good that has a very stable chance of topping something, you probably want to go with plants. Um, Plants need dandelion basically. They don't need it, but it's definitely probably the biggest like factor in the deck. Um, if you don't know what Dandelion does, when it's sent to grave, you have two tokens. You can use those tokens to synchro. You can tribute the tokens with Low and Fire. You can do lots of stuff. Um, third and last thing I think is going to get banned is Giant Trunade. Um, I think Giant Trunade is going to get banned because it's just like the stuff you can do with Giant Trunade is too good. Like you go Trunade, you can go for game right there. And your opponent has like no answer besides for like judgment basically, or like magic drain stuff like that, you know. But what I believe is gonna get put at one is Heavy Storm, because unlike Trunade, Heavy Storm destroys the back rows, but you can have an answer to it. You can have Starlight Road, you can have Stardust, you can have stuff like that. That's an answer to Heavy Storm. Unlike Trunade, you can't Stardust to Trunade. You can't like Starlight Road to Trunade. You can't do that stuff. Um, Trunade's like Judgment or no, Judgment or the Trunade goes through. Second thing I think that's gonna get put at one is Goyle Guardian. People may disagree with this. I believe Goyle Guardian's going to one. I think it's gonna come back because the reason why they supposedly banned it was for Sam's, because they wanted the deck to blow up and everybody to buy the new set and everything, so they banned it because Goyle was a huge threat. Gets over Shien, takes Shien, and then you have a Shien. I think a lot of people thought it was because of the Exceeds. Konami could have easily just said Goyo takes just the Exceed monster, not the materials, and just leave it at that. So yeah, I think the major reason was Sam's, and Sam's aren't that influential anymore in like current tournaments. Like at YCS Indiana, I don't even think one topped. It was like 12 to 13 Tengu plants, 2 Malefics, Gravekeepers, and maybe one other wild card, but I don't even think Sam's were in there. Third is Royal Tribute. Gravekeepers still have a presence because of that first tornado tribute. It is devastating. If you get first tornado tributed, your chances of winning go down and down and down. Especially if you have a heavy monster hand. It's just like, oh, I have 2 spells. Hopefully, I can play this out. Yeah. And third thing I believe that's going to get put at one is MST, because I believe Heavy Storm's coming back. So I think if Heavy Storm comes back, MST has to go to one. Put it 2. Reborn Tengu. A lot of people want Tengu to go to 2. It is really good. It is broken. It just keeps combos going, and you can just like normal summon it. They have to have 3 monsters to get rid of it basically, or 3 ways to get rid of it. Like bottomless, torrential. You have to blow 3 back row to get rid of Tengu. I think this stuff is gonna get hit by the ban list. Dark World Snow, it's OCG right now. It's basically when it's discarded, you add 1 Dark World card from deck to hand. Any Dark World card. If there's Dark World in the name, you can grab it. You can grab Dark World Dealings. You can grab Gate of the Dark World, the field spell. any of the monsters, Dark World Lightning, basically anything. Grapha, which is basically like their boss monster. When it's discarded, you destroy one card on the. When it's discarded by your effect, you destroy one card on the field. When it's discarded by your opponent's effect, you look at their hand and you special summon one monster. You can return one Dark World from the field to your hand to special summon it from grave, and it's just a big thing in the deck. Black Rose to 2. I just believe it's gonna go to 2. I don't think in anything I love it. But other than that, Destiny Draw to 2. I think that D heroes need to have more of a presence, because they're pushing out like the new hero stuff, and I think they should probably bring Destiny Draw back to 2. It would help give the deck a push that it needs to to go. Like, not Mally to 3, that would be stupid. But like D draw to 2 would make it better, because then Mally has a better chance of not being dead drawed, stuff like that. Put it 3. I believe Debris Dragon is gonna put to 3. There are a lot of people that don't even like Debris Dragon to play plants. The Debris Dragon hasn't been a major playing card in plants right now, and that's yeah. What I think possibly might get banned is Morphing Jar, because of the Dark Worlds. Basically, if you have a like a pretty set up hand in Dark Worlds and you set Morphing Jar and they attack into it, you basically win. Because let's say you have a hand of Brow, Grapha, Silva, and they go attack Morphing Jar. It flips up. It's in the damage step. So yeah, you discard Brow, then Silva, then Grapha. So they can't warning Silva. You draw for you would destroy a card for Grapha, special summon Silva, and then draw for Brow, and you'd end up drawing 6 cards because of Morphing Jar, destroying a card on the field and gaining the field presence. And then you just go draw for turn, have 7 cards in hand, either Dark World Lightning, Back Rows, True Nade, MST, play Gate, remove from play Brow, discard Silva, draw, normal summon Raven, activate, blah blah blah, just keep going and going and going. And Morphing Jar, basically you can go off and then just set it and it resets your hand, and then it does more than that. It's just a really good play in Dark Worlds. So yeah, that's basically my ban list predictions. Yeah, I'll have more coming up as the meta progresses. Thanks, see.